Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of chemistry to uncover the top 5 most dangerous elements. These are not your everyday elements. They are silent but deadly, lurking in the shadows of the periodic table. Stay tuned as we reveal why these elements are so perilous and why you should steer clear of them. 1. Cadmium, an invisible threat in your pocket. Did you know that the very smartphones we carry can harbor a dangerous element known as cadmium? This highly toxic metal, when improperly disposed of, poses a significant risk to human health and the environment. Cadmium, a byproduct of zinc production, has been extensively used in batteries, coatings, and even as pigments. However, its dark side reveals itself upon exposure. Scientific evidence links cadmium to severe kidney damage, bone deterioration, and an increased risk of cancer, particularly lung cancer. Historical records show that cadmium exposure in industrial settings has led to outbreaks of Itai disease in Japan, characterized by painful bone fractures and kidney failure. In the environment, cadmium persists for decades, creeping into our food chain through contaminated water and soil, highlighting the importance of proper electronic waste management and recycling efforts to mitigate its harmful impacts. Remember, the convenience of modern technology comes with a responsibility to the planet and future generations. Let's not let cadmium's legacy be our burden. 2. Mercury, the silent menace in our waters. Did you know that the seafood we enjoy could be laced with a dangerous toxin? Mercury, a naturally occurring but hazardous element, finds its way into our oceans and onto our plates through industrial pollution. Mercury is released into the environment through coal burning and mining. Once in the water, it transforms into methylmercury, a toxic compound that accumulates in fish, especially in larger species like tuna and swordfish. This bioaccumulation process means that mercury levels can magnify up the food chain, posing a significant risk to human health. The dangers of mercury exposure are well documented, including neurological damage and developmental delays in children, and cardiovascular problems in adults. Historical instances, such as the Minamata disease outbreak in Japan during the mid-20th century, highlight the catastrophic impact of mercury pollution, where thousands suffered from severe mercury poisoning due to industrial wastewater contamination. Today, the threat of mercury remains real. It underscores the importance of sustainable fishing practices and stricter environmental regulations to protect our health and ecosystems from this invisible threat. Let's not forget, the safety of our seafood and the health of our oceans are intertwined with the choices we make and the policies we support. 3. Arsenic, an invisible killer in our water. Arsenic, a natural element found in the Earth's crust, is a silent killer lurking in groundwater around the world. Despite its natural origins, arsenic's presence in drinking water poses a severe risk to human health. This toxic element makes its way into water supplies through natural deposits and industrial and agricultural pollution. Long-term exposure to arsenic in drinking water can lead to severe health issues, including cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. The World Health Organization identifies arsenic exposure as one of the major public health concerns globally, with millions at risk from contaminated water sources. Historically, arsenic has been notorious for its use as a poison, but its danger in water supplies was less recognized until communities began to report high rates of illness. Regions such as Bangladesh have faced catastrophic public health crises due to naturally occurring arsenic in groundwater, affecting millions. The fight against arsenic contamination involves improving water filtration and purification methods, strict regulation of industrial emissions, and raising awareness about the risks of arsenic exposure. Protecting water sources and investing in clean water technologies are crucial steps in safeguarding public health against this invisible threat. Remember, the quality of the water we drink directly impacts our health and well-being. Ensuring it is free from contaminants like arsenic is a global challenge that requires immediate and concerted efforts. 4. Plutonium, the element that changed warfare. Plutonium, discovered in 1940, is a radioactive chemical element with profound implications for both energy and warfare. It's a key component in nuclear weapons, making it one of the most dangerous substances on Earth. This element is produced in nuclear reactors from uranium-238 and has a half-life of 24,100 years, meaning it remains radioactive and hazardous for tens of thousands of years. The detonation of a plutonium bomb over Nagasaki in 1945 marked the first and only use of nuclear weapons in warfare, highlighting its devastating power. Plutonium's danger extends beyond its explosive capabilities. It is highly toxic, with inhalation of plutonium dust posing a severe risk to lung health and increasing cancer risk. Its long half-life and toxicity make handling and disposal a significant challenge, posing threats to both environmental and human health. The legacy of plutonium use in nuclear weapons and reactors has left a lasting impact on global politics, energy policies, and environmental safety. The challenges of managing plutonium waste and preventing nuclear proliferation continue to be critical issues for the international community. Understanding the risks associated with plutonium is crucial for future energy strategies and international security. The story of plutonium is a stark reminder of the balance between harnessing atomic energy and ensuring the safety of our planet. 5. Polonium, invisible killer among us. Polonium, discovered by Marie Curie in the late 19th century, is a highly radioactive element with no stable isotopes. This silent killer is deadly, with a speck of dust-sized amount enough to be lethal, produced in minute amounts in nature, and more abundantly in uranium ores. Polonium-210, one of its isotopes, emits alpha particles that can damage organic tissue. It's 1,000 times more toxic than hydrogen cyanide. The most infamous case of polonium poisoning was the assassination of Alexander Litvinenko in 2006, underlining the element's lethal potential. Polonium's danger lies not just in its toxicity but in its stealth, being untraceable through traditional radiation detectors due to its alpha particles. It poses a unique threat. Its use extends to industrial applications, including static eliminators and sources of heat in space probes, showcasing its dual nature. The handling of polonium requires stringent safety measures to prevent accidental exposure. Despite its applications, the risk it poses to human health and the environment is profound. Polonium's story is a grim reminder of the power and peril of radioactive elements. This narrative underscores the importance of understanding and respecting the capabilities of even the smallest amounts of radioactive substances. Polonium, though less known, represents a significant hazard, emphasizing the need for caution and respect in handling radioactive materials.